Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. So, in today's topic, this was actually guided by Spirit. I actually heard this topic. So, we're going to take a look at what your person, the person on your mind, is doing or saying behind your back. Basically, what they're getting up to behind your back. So, this topic is for people that maybe are suspicious of a person in your life and their intentions and what they're doing or saying behind your back. So, we're going to get into your reading. We have 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, you have lemon chrysoprase. For pile number 2, you have amethyst. And for pile number 3, you have rose quartz. So, I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile, pick whichever one you are most drawn to. So once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this lemon chrysoprase crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what are they getting up to behind your back, basically what they're saying and doing behind your back. So in the intro, I basically said why I'm doing this reading. I heard this topic from Spirit. So this is for those that are suspicious of someone, anyone in your life. So yeah, please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. But if you do find yourself resonating with these messages, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the oracle cards and let's see what comes up. After that, I will be using some clairvoyance and I will be taking a look at tarot after that. So spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number 1. What are they saying or doing behind pile number 1's back? Basically what they're getting up to behind pile 1's back. For the person on their mind, please. Okay, so I think I'm going to get 3 cards. So you have Super 7 with Alrisha Star Direction. You have Shakti in the reverse with Solar Plexus Chakra and Tangerine Quartz. You have Hematite with the Root Chakra and Culmination upright. Okay, so I'm just going to analyze this for a second and I'll tell you what I see here. We do have Mercury at the back of the deck with Cognizance. So what I will say is this person is speaking about you behind your back. We'll get into what they're actually saying. It could be good or bad. But what I will say about this person is they are aware of their own actions. They are aware of what they're doing. They're conscious of it. I see that this person does try to make the best decisions for themselves, but also for their connections. Like they do try to make the best decisions that, decisions that affect their loved ones, if that makes sense. They try to make the best decision there. And they are aware that, any path they take, if they take the wrong path, it could hurt another person. So they are aware of that. But I'm just going to try get into the energy to see what this is about. So I see them writing, they could be writing about you because Mercury is at the back of the deck and I mentioned some kind of speaking about you. Maybe this is them writing about you or writing poetry. I also see painting. Or I just see journaling, right? I see them meditating and trying to find clarity and answers, but also peace. I see incense as well. So there's some kind of cleansing of the energy here, whether they do that intentionally or not. I just see them trying to relax in their free time and trying to almost wind down when you're not around. I see them being on their phone a lot, playing games and doing things like that are entertaining. But I don't really see them talking to much people. Behind your back when they're in their free time, I see them kind of cleaning, cooking, taking care of household chores and relaxing and playing games, like video games. That's what I see for somebody, or games on the phone, or on the phone, there's some kind of entertainment there. I see cooking, watching movies, Netflix, things like that. This person could be a homebody, could love to be at home, So yeah, that's what I'm getting clairvoyantly. They could smoke or smoke weed, because I'm seeing that. My ear is itching all of a sudden, the inside of it, and I'm seeing something about resisting temptations. And that doesn't have to be literal in the sense. Okay, so I'll give some examples to how I'm seeing it. So, since the inside of my ear is itching, it's making me think that maybe someone said something about you to this person, like in a gossipy way, and this person avoided saying something about you and like said, don't talk to me about pile number one in that way, because there's something about like I'm avoiding drama and negativity. Not that I wanted to speak badly or negatively about you, but like I didn't want to be caught saying something wrong, or I didn't want to like keep quiet while that other person was speaking about you negatively, because then it would look like I'm unloyal. So there's this feeling of like I don't want drama and negativity, but I also don't want to not stand up for the people I love. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to avoid like saying anything that can be taken the wrong way or look the wrong way, because I feel like this person has this feeling of not that they're doing anything wrong, but they have this feeling in their energy of like, I don't want anybody to be suspicious of me doing something wrong, even though I'm not doing something wrong. And this could lead back to a childhood wound, or just when they were younger. And like, I'm seeing people accuse this person of something they haven't done. So I see this person like being self-conscious about that, and not wanting to people to think they're doing things behind their back, or not being loyal. There have been times in this person's life where people think they're lying and they're telling the truth, and they sort of just give up and don't know what to do. So that's what I'm picking up on, that this person was uncomfortable around a certain situation. It doesn't have to be somebody speaking behind your back, but it could be something like that. Um, but what I am getting, for example, is like, let's say somebody started flirting with this person and you're dating this person, maybe this person felt uncomfortable and said like, no, I don't want anything with you. And then this person kept trying and they felt uncomfortable and they just like sort of pushed this person away, but didn't want to be rude at the same time. So there is this feeling from this person of like a self-consciousness around this, and wanting to look good to others and not wanting others to think of them badly. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I feel like this person doesn't like drama. They just kind of like to mind their own business, keep to themselves. If this is a friend, I don't see this person like gossiping about you or doing anything negative behind your back, or saying anything negative about behind your back. If this is a partner, I also don't see that. I see them making good choices and decisions that would help your connection, and I see them just minding their own business and like being in peace within their own home. Like I just see them sort of being, yeah, in their own home and just like being at peace and relaxing. Like I feel like this person doesn't really go out much or do much things. So I feel like when they're not talking to you and they're not around you, they're kind of just minding their business, enjoying their own peace. There's nothing that's being done here behind your back that's negative. And for some of you, if there was something that happened behind your back a long time ago, this person has stopped doing that. That's for somebody here, but you would know about that. Because there's this feeling of like, for somebody here, not for everybody, but this is just a small energy I'm feeling. This person did something in the past, and since then you haven't trusted them, but they haven't done anything since. Maybe you haven't been able to move past that thing that happened in the past for somebody. Because this person doesn't want to break your trust. They want to make good decisions. I do get that they sometimes feel insecure and feel like, why are you with me? Like, what do you see in me? If this is romantic, and if this is platonic, then this could be like, why are you friends with me? Like, what do you see in me? Because I do feel this person has a lot of insecurities, but there is still something about like, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to make bad decisions. I don't want drama in my life. I don't want to hurt anybody. So I do see this person thinking in that sort of way and being very aware of their own decisions and sort of like, what's the word? Self-aware of their own actions and their own behaviors and how it affects others as well. So that is what I will say. Is there anything else you want to show me, Spirit, clairvoyantly, before we move on to the tarot cards? Yeah, I see a lot of food. I see eating. I see studying. I see something about like looking through music. I see gymming and exercise. I see listening to music, like just basic things like that. I see this person sort of grooming themselves. I also see that this person could be planning something behind your back, but something good and special, like a surprise. I'm not going to reveal too much into that because it's supposed to be a surprise for you, but I am seeing that. You know, so if you have a birthday coming up soon or Christmas is coming up soon at the time I'm recording this, I'm not sure when this reading will be up, but yeah, you know, some kind of special event could come up soon that this person's planning for, or, you know, they could be planning something like a surprise for you that they want to give you something or do something special for you. So that is the one thing they're planning behind your back, but it's nothing negative. So that is what I do see. I'm also seeing like SpongeBob catch jellyfish. So maybe this person's like watching cartoons or something. Like I just see a homebody spending time at home doing nothing but like minding their business. So let's pull the tarot cards now. But I feel like, you know, we got most of what we wanted out of the reading, and confirmation that this person is loyal, isn't saying anything bad or doing anything bad behind your back. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 1. What is this person doing or saying behind pile number 1's back? What is this person doing or saying behind pile 1's back? Person on their mind, please. You have the Ace of Cups. Confirmation that this person loves you and cares for you, cares about your emotions, cares about the way their actions influence your emotions. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. I see that consistently they've been trying to be a good person. You know, it isn't even like about trying to be a good person, but it's about like, I don't want to hurt the people around me. Like, I want to be a good person for myself, but also the people around me. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to care about their emotions and their feelings and make sure my decisions aren't influencing them in negative ways or hurting them in negative ways. The Lovers here doesn't just talk about love, but it talks about choice and commitment. So this person is, again, very aware of their own decisions and how it may affect you. And there's this feeling here of, I don't want to make the wrong decision that could potentially hurt you because that would hurt me. I see that this person's an empath, and there's something about them looking at it like, if I hurt you, I hurt me. And I see this person being totally committed to you, whether this is a friendship or love connection. The Two of Wands is showing up next. I do think that you and this person have had rocky roads in your connection, have had certain ups and downs in your connection, but I do also think this person has been consistently loyal behind your back, and they haven't done anything to compromise that. I do also see that this person has or wants to try to overcome whatever problems are in your connection, but whatever problems are in your connection are just like ups and downs in a connection. They're not problems like disloyalty. So that's what I do want to say. And I feel like they just speak about you like from a place of love behind your back. That's what I'm getting. And this is what they've been doing consistently. Like maybe they brag about you behind your back. Maybe they say really loving, nice things about you behind your back. That's what I'm getting. There's nothing negative here. I see them like praising you as well and saying like, oh, pile number 1 did this and they did this. Like, isn't that amazing? You know, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. Praise and, you know, being proud of you and stuff like that. And also praising your connection. Like, oh, pile number 1 is such a good friend. Like that type of energy is coming through. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave your reading. I do hope this reading resonated with you. I didn't get much on like what they're speaking about you behind your back, but I kind of just wanted to see, you know, basically the intention with this reading was to see if there's anything to be worried about for those that are suspicious of a person in their life. And there is nothing to be worried about with this person. So that's where I'm going to leave the reading. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this amethyst crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what they're getting up to behind your back, what they're saying and doing behind your back. Basically, the intention for this reading was for those that are suspicious of a person in your life, where you don't know what they're saying or doing behind your back, or basically what they're just getting up to. And this was a topic I heard from Spirit, so maybe some of you need it at this moment in time. So yeah, please be aware that this is a general reading, a collective reading, so not every message will resonate, but take what resonates and leave the rest. But if it does resonate with you, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your oracle cards. We will also be tapping in clairvoyantly, and I will be using the tarot cards after. So let's shuffle your cards. So spirit guides of pile number 2, spirit guides of pile number 2. Firstly, I'm seeing that this person is an open book. They're extremely honest. And you see right through them. You know, even if they were to be closed off about something, whether that be that information is private and they don't want to share it, or, you know, lying about a situation, which I don't think they are, but we'll get the cards. I see that you see right through this person. There's some kind of intuitive gift here. Okay, so you have the South Node in the reverse with boundaries and labradorite. You have azurite with Saturn and discipline. And you have Pluto in the reverse with black tourmaline and regeneration. Healing in the reverse is popping out. There have been certain things that have been left unsaid in this connection that this person is thinking of saying to you. So I am seeing a vision of a person walk around, pace around, and think of exactly what they're going to say it in the right way. So this person is planning some kind of communication with you behind your back, planning what they're going to say to you, making sure it comes out right, making sure they don't accidentally say the wrong thing. Some of you are in a separation with this person and are wondering, like, if they're seeing anybody behind your back. If so, I'm going to get that answer for you. That's not for everybody, but for somebody. So I am seeing that they could be seeing somebody, but it's not that serious. And I see them pulling away from that person. I see them wanting a new beginning with you, but also not quite being sure what they want yet. If I'm going to be completely honest, that is for those that are in separation with the person and you're like not sure if they're single or seeing somebody else and you're kind of confused about that. Anyways, what else is coming through here, Spirit? I am seeing with time all will be revealed. So some things require a certain amount of patience before things will be revealed, whether it's good or bad. You know, whether it's like, oh, you can trust this person, or oh, you shouldn't trust this person. Like, with time, all will be revealed. That's what I'm seeing. I see that this person is trying to clean up their life, clean up their act, in whatever way that could mean for you, you know. I am seeing that this is a very sexual person with a high sex drive. And sometimes they think a lot about, like, how do I explain this? So this person's an honest person. They're an open book. But when they are private about some things, you see right through it. Or if they do lie about something, you would see through it. You would know intuitively. So don't doubt your intuition. But what I will say about this person is they're a very sexual person with a high sex drive. And like if you're dating this person, like in a romantic sense, and you're with this person and you're wondering about their fidelity, I will ask Spirit about that. Um, so is this person being completely loyal to them in terms of dating and love, romance? I feel like they are. They only have eyes for you, they only want you. Of course, they might have a high sex drive, so they might want more from you, but I feel like that's about it, because when I ask the spirits, your spirit guides, the question like, is this person completely loyal? I see like lots of hearts and I see a yes, clairvoyantly. So that is a clear yes to me, that, even though this person sometimes is like that. So spirit's just showing me everything about this person. They're still completely loyal to you. And that's not to say even if a person's a sexual person that they cheat. But, I was seeing that sometimes this person can think with their genitals. But I do see that they are a loyal person. So maybe that means like with you, they always want you in that way, if that makes sense. I see a lot of attraction to you. I do also see that they could touch themselves to the thought of you behind your back. Weird, but I'm seeing that. Because, like, as I close my eyes and I'm looking at these cards, because I'm trying to mix the cards with what I'm seeing intuitively, um, I keep seeing, like, sexual images. So I'm literally seeing that. This person could fantasize about you in sexual ways when you're not together. They could also question what you're doing or if you're thinking of them, like when you're not together in the moment. I see them being a very outgoing person, seeing friends. I see them like getting ready, spraying themselves with perfume or cologne, and going to see their friends. I see them thinking about you a lot, like sort of daydreaming about you and like thinking about you in a very lovey-dovey way. I'd say this person is very in love with you. That's what I see from the energy. I do see that there have been hardships in your connection. And there was perhaps a past life where this person maybe learned certain lessons around loyalty. I don't know if that was a past life with you or just a past life they had alone, but that past life taught them a lot about loyalty. I don't know exactly what happened there. Could be different for all of you. I just see that this person tries to be a loyal person, tries to be a good person to the people they love. And I see that this person, maybe they haven't healed much, maybe they haven't transformed or grown much recently, but they do try to be a good person, if that makes sense. You and this person could have gone through difficult moments in your connection with Saturn here. It could have taken a lot of work on both of your sides to heal this connection. Maybe it hasn't fully healed, and maybe that is your concern. Like maybe you're concerned about like if this person's unhappy or if this person is going to stray away from, your connection because of the hardships. And I'm getting that they're not. This person wants to be with you. They want to treat you right. They want to make things easier in your connection. They want to heal your connection. Although it's hard sometimes, you go through ups and downs in your connection a lot. I'm seeing, or like huge bumps in the road, those are just things you can deal with. But I don't see this person like being unloyal in that sense or going to somebody else, you know. So I am seeing Gemini energy. I'm seeing this person be very protective over you as well, behind your back. So let's say somebody was to speak about you, this person would defend you. Let's say somebody wanted to do something to hurt you, this person would come to your defense. That's what I see. So what are they getting up to behind pile number two's back? What are they saying behind pile two's back? I see them talking about your beauty. I see them talking about how kind you are and like kind gestures you've done for them that really brought a smile on their face. I see them talking about your sweetness and how you bring like a healthy love into their life that they haven't really experienced much before. You have a little bit of spice to you as well. You're not all just sweet, but you have like a spiciness to you as well. That's cute. I am seeing this person talk about how much they desire you, whether this is in a platonic sense or romantic sense, like how much they want you in their life. And I'm also seeing that this person says to others, you bring a lot of joy into their life. There's only positive things they actually say about you. That's what I see. And, I'd be honest with everything I see. So, what is this person getting up to behind pile two's back? Excuse me. I see them shaving their legs, random message. Okay. I see them trying to de-stress, specifically by like getting a massage. I see them trying to fix certain things that could be literal or metaphorical, like fix things within your connection, fix certain things within their own life, or literally fix something because I'm seeing a heel that's broken, like a high heel. I see them like being very busy taking care of things like at work, school, or like around the house. Like for example, I'm seeing somebody be busy with moving or unpacking things and like be very busy. It almost feels like chaos is around this person because of how busy they are, because of how much is on their to-do list. So for some of you, the reason maybe why you're suspicious of this person is maybe they're distant lately, maybe they're not replying as much as they used to, and you're wondering like, what are they doing? But I feel like they're just being busy. Because, yeah, I keep seeing busyness. I keep seeing work. I keep seeing school, things like that. Like, this person has a lot on their mind and a lot to do. But I don't see anything shady from this person's energy. So let's get your tarot cards. So I do feel drawn to using this tower deck for you. So Spirit Guides of pile number 2. Spirit Guides of pile number 2. What is this person up to? What is this person doing behind pile two's back? What are they saying and doing? So we have the Hermit with blue chalcedony. So most of the time they're with their friends, family, or they're alone, like their closest friends and family. Okay, you have the Four of Cups. I saw the word Saturn again. So you and this person definitely had some hardships in your connection, and that could also be why these suspicions have surfaced for you, because you're wondering like, is this connection gonna last? Is this person happy with me? Are they gonna leave? And I don't think they are. I think this person's very in love with you, if this is romantic. If it's platonic, the same thing, but like in a different way. And I think you already intuitively know this, but maybe there's some fears that come up that prevent you from trusting your intuition, because I think you intuitively know that you can trust this person. The High Priestess is popping out, but the Seven of Wands is behind that, which can talk about a defensiveness or having a guard up, or, having anxiety around, that. So, I feel like if you are having anxiety around people being disloyal or doing things behind your back, you have nothing to worry about. And you know that intuitively, but I think you just need to sort of remind yourself that in those moments when those anxieties do come up. Because maybe some of you are wondering, like, is this person unsatisfied in this connection? And I don't think they are. Even if there are hardships here, I don't think they are. And if they were, I see them being the type to communicate that and to want to work through that and heal that in your connection, and not just like move on to somebody else. Even in a platonic sense, I've seen people sort of discard their friends and go to a new friend. I don't feel this person's that type of person in their character. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this rose quartz crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what are they getting up to behind your back, what they're doing and saying behind your back as well, but not so much. But basically, the intention with this reading is to more so look into somebody that you're suspicious of, where you don't really know what they're doing behind your back. And this topic was something I heard from Spirit, so maybe some of you need this at this time, like confirmation that a person in your life can be trusted. So we're going to be taking a look at the person on your mind, any person on your mind at all. Please be aware that this is a general collective reading, so not every message will resonate. Please use your discernment when watching these types of readings, but if this reading does resonate with you, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. So I'm going to start by shuffling your oracle cards. We will use clairvoyance as well, my psychic abilities, and we will take a look at the tarot cards later on. So, spirit guides of pile number three. Spirit guides of pile number three. What is this person getting up to behind pile number three's back? What are they doing and saying behind pile three back? So we have direction in the reverse with Super 7 and Aurisha Star. We have the root chakra in the reverse with Hematite and Culmination. And the solar plexus chakra with Tangerine Quartz and Shakti. So what's really interesting is all these cards came out in pile 1, but the opposite way around. So this card was reversed in pile 1, these two were upright, and now these two are reversed. So interesting to see. Okay, so I'm just going to tap in clairvoyantly and use the cards with that to see what I'm getting here. So firstly, I'm seeing Timmy Turner with that other lady that Timmy Turner had a crush on in Very Odd Parents. So, there's this feeling of like a huge crush this person has on you, if this is romantic, or, like you're seeing this person in like a situationship kind of thing. They have a huge crush on you. And if you are dating this person, then they could have had a huge crush on you for the longest time, because I remember watching that show and Timmy Turner always had a crush on her for a long time. And couldn't even tell her, like he was so shy to tell her. And with direction showing up in the reverse, I see that this is a pretty indecisive person. When they like somebody, they take a really long time to actually like admit that to the person. This person is trying to take everything they can get from you, but not in a taking or using kind of way, but in a way of like, I enjoy your presence so much that I want more and more of you. Because I'm seeing somebody, this is metaphorical, the vision I'm seeing somebody put their tongue under like the rain, and it's like drizzling and they want more of the rain. Because maybe they're thirsty or something. So what I'm getting from this is maybe this person is trying to get as much as they can from you, like in terms of love or your relationship. And if this is platonic, then same thing, but it's like, I want as much as I can get from you. I want to spend as much time around you as I possibly can. I want to speak to you as much as I possibly can, even if it's over the phone. It's like that type of energy is coming through. So I'd say this person sort of like simps after you in a romantic sense if you're asking about somebody romantically. If you're asking about somebody platonically, then I feel like they just really like you as a friend, where they want to spend more time with you. They want as much as they can get from you. There could be some kind of interest in the stars, astrology, astronomy, something like that. Or maybe this person could be like a little bit nerdy and could be into science and things like that. I'm even seeing like an airplane. For some of you, this person's traveling. Maybe you're wondering what they're getting up to when they're traveling, if they are. So I'm going to ask that. So if they are traveling a lot, I see that maybe they're going somewhere going around to different places for work for some of you, like legit for work. For others of you, it's like I'm coming to fulfill a wish or a dream of mine to this country or place. For others of you, something tragic happened and they had to go to that country or place. Like, let's say, for example, their home family lives there and they had to go back for a funeral. You know, that's the kind of energy I get as an example. I see them not like wanting to be away from home that much, if that makes sense. I also see them being very nosy towards you and like what you're doing behind their back. I see the justice scale, so I'd say this person is pretty honest and upfront with you. And they are moving with integrity with you, but I do also think that this person also tends to be a little bit paranoid when it comes to their relationships, friendships. Like, that other people being as loyal as them, are other people being as honest and upfront as them, are other people moving with integrity like them. So I do see an energy of like, if I had to see you being with another person, I get so jealous. If you stop being my friend and start being friends with somebody else, I'd get so jealous. I see that type of feeling here from this person's energy. I see this person wanting to show up as their best self for you, trying to get rid of paranoia. So, you two might be scared of like, you both might be scared of like the other person doing something behind the other person's back at the same time. So, there's feelings that are sort of mirrored here, but maybe none of you are doing anything shady, because that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on. Like, maybe both of us are scared of getting hurt. Maybe both of us are having fears and trust issues and things like that around relationships. And it's linked to the self-worth. It's linked to maybe experiences you've both gone through in the past or have seen happen in the past to other people. So there's like a distrust of people, a hesitancy of like trusting people immediately. But both of you are making good decisions behind each other's back. That's what I will say. I'm glad to see all three piles had positive messages, because I'm always scared to do readings like this and see something bad show up. But I'm seeing quite positive things for all three piles, actually. Like, I'm seeing this person just want to give to you and be sweet with you. I see a lot of love here in your connection. Sometimes you may have your days where you fight and argue, and it can be a little bit explosive at times, but I just see a lot of love here. Even if you have ups and downs or your moments, like I see this person wanting to treat you with love and respect, adoring you, like wanting to give to you. If this is romantic, I see this energy of like, I want to do little things for you, like put on your shoes and tie your shoelaces, like small things like that. Like, I want to do things for you. I want to give to you. I see this person being in that energy. So, they may be thinking about those things they want to do for you that would be cute, in their free time, like when you're not together. They may be talking about that behind your back. Like, what can I do for this person that is sweet and cute, That kind of energy is showing up. But basically, the intention of this reading was to get if this person is trustworthy, like if you were suspicious of a person, like if they're doing anything negative behind your back, if they're saying anything negative behind your back. That's a no, I don't think they're doing that. But basically, I want to get more into what they're doing behind your back and what they're saying behind your back. So tap me into that, spirit. I see this person walking around alone and just kind of enjoying themselves and like going to a restaurant alone, like doing things alone, because there's this feeling from this person of like, I would like to spend every living moment with you, but I understand that sometimes we have our own lives to attend to. So when you're busy and this person's bored all alone at home, I see them going out and doing something, even if they're alone, to just make themselves feel better. Because I see them just like going to a restaurant alone or walking around alone and just trying to sort of get their own things to do so that they can keep themselves busy, when you're not around or when you're busy. And when you're not busy, it's like I want to spend every moment with you, if that makes sense. I see them like listening to podcasts, reading books, doing anything to keep them busy. This person doesn't like just being bored, They like to find things to keep them busy when they're bored. Like I even see them listening to books through audio, um, reading, things like that. I see them sort of like taking care of themselves, doing some self-care. I see them like doing things for themselves and their look to make themselves feel better. Because this person is trying to feel more confidence in themselves. So lately they've been doing things like going for a haircut, like, things like that, like making certain alterations to the way they look, or doing certain types of self-care to the way they look so that they can feel better. Okay, so I see that. I see a lot of busyness. Like sometimes, and then sometimes when they're not busy, they're just kind of finding ways to waste time without getting bored, if that makes sense, or let time pass by without getting bored. I keep seeing reading, so maybe for someone here, this person reads a lot. That's what I'm getting clairvoyantly. I'm going to pull the tarot cards now. So what I do also see with this person is, like, they don't want to do anything to hurt you. I also see that this person is the type of person that would get very hurt if you did something behind their back. So I see them being the type of person that looks at like how they would feel, and they wouldn't do anything to make you feel that way because they know they'd feel that way. Because like I said, I keep seeing this person have a jealous part of them, but they try to hide it from you. Not in a way of like I'm being dishonest, but they try to like show up as the best version of themselves. They try not to be too jealous, if that makes sense. They try not to be like controlling towards you. They want to make you make your own decisions and not force you to do anything. But there's also this feeling of like, I have a lot of jealousy, but I try to like control it. I try to show up as the best version of myself. I keep seeing that with this person. So what are they doing or saying behind pile 3's back? We didn't really get much on what they're saying behind your back. I don't even feel like they're really talking to people much. I feel like they're mostly spending time alone and just spending time with their thoughts. Because I pick up from this person that they might be that type of person that doesn't really like to chat to the whole world. Because what I'm getting from their energy is like, okay, somebody can message me and I'll only reply in a week. But if you message me, I'm replying immediately because it's from you. So this person kind of like enjoys their own alone time and just does that. And that's what I'm seeing, and a plane's going by. So that's confirmation when I said somebody here, for somebody that is traveling. Some of you are married to this person with the 4 of Wands, or you want to get married to this person. Like maybe you see a future with them. Maybe this is a serious connection. Maybe some of you live together and you're wondering, oh, when I'm out of the house, like what are they doing? I feel like this person just wants to talk to you always, communicate with you always. I see them thinking a lot, like when you're not together, about what they can do to work on themselves and grow as a person, because they don't want to let their own things affect the connection negatively. So, for example, I picked up on jealousy. They know logically that jealousy can destroy a connection because if we're becoming too paranoid and not trusting a person, even if they're not doing anything, it can be harmful to a connection. You know what I mean? So this person is aware of their own things and they're trying to work on themselves and grow so that they don't negatively affect the connection, so that they don't bring their own baggage into the connection. Whether that's emotional baggage or just like fears or stuff like that. That's what I see. I see that this person is very spontaneous. Sometimes they just go and do things that they think would be fun all of a sudden, but they're also not impulsive. Like, um, at the same time, they take a really long time to come up with a decision. You know, they're also not impulsive. They take long to make a decision. I see that within their energy. But then sometimes they go and do things on a whim when they feel like it's exciting or it would be fun. But I also don't feel like they're impulsive where they would make bad decisions based on that impulsivity, if that makes sense. Like, I feel as I'm in this person's energy, I don't know if this is relevant or not, but this is just what's coming through as I'm in this person's energy. Even if they're drunk, they're still conscious of what they're doing. So this is not the type of person that would get drunk and go and cheat, because they're conscious of what they're doing, even when they're drunk. So that's what I'm picking up on. And I don't see much like talking behind the back or anything like that. I don't even see them talking to many people, just you. You know, if they do talk to friends, it's here and there. It's more so out of the blue. It's more so when they spontaneously feel like talking to people. But yeah, I don't feel like this person's much of a talker. I feel like they're more quiet and more like of a loner, if that makes sense. They like their alone time. So yeah, I'd say you have nothing to worry about with this person. This person isn't doing anything negative behind your back. They're not saying anything negative behind your back. So this was your reading. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.